Okay, I'm gonna drive back over by this this hive. It's on a horse farm kind of thing. I don't want to get stuck in the mud in my car. I didn't bring my truck today. I brought a car. Didn't expect this to be this much trouble. And, right around this corner is the hive. Very, very, very unfriendly hive right here. As you can see, I managed to pull this down, and surprised they're not attacking my windshield wipers already. But they're still a little pissed off over there. There's so much rain, it's probably good that oh, they're already coming up to my windows. Oh yeah, they're messing with my wipers already. Very, very unfriendly bees. But yeah, this is the hive in here, so I pulled that down, and they're on both sides of that, completely full. They have filled that entire thing with honeycomb under there. I'll try to film some when I come back for you guys, but at this point, I don't know how much of that's gonna happen. Yeah, these bees are, yeah, I didn't open that up, that was already open. But these bees are beyond hostile. So yeah, they're coming back. There was another one over here. They're coming over here trying to get me at the car. Surprised more of them aren't here yet. But, oh well. African bees. Up here they are, all trying to get in my window. They are mad. Mean ass bees, I'll tell you that. See them all flying around outside my window? It's kind of hard to see, I know. But they're there. They are not happy. Yeah, see them all outside my window? That's how quick they get. I mean, they're all over my car. I'm just sitting here filming the trailer, and they just come up and start coming after me. Some very mean bees right there. Mean, mean, mean. Okay, I tried to get this so you guys can see this. There they are. African hive. That's huge. The whole underside of this thing is covered in bees. Look at that. That's a giant hive. That's just one side of that trailer. Now we'll go over here to this side. Yeah, look at that. That's actually the end of them right there. So that goes all the way back, and I could see it went all the way back to the very back there. So this is a huge hive of bees, and they are not happy whatsoever. Yeah, so just so you guys know, messing with these bees out here without a suit on, full veil. You could open this up like I did, and they weren't that bad. You know, a few of them hanging around under here. You know, started working to remove the edging. They weren't too bad. And then the minute I dropped this, I just put my pry bar there and popped it down, and boom, they came flying. I already smoked all around here and everything. And thousands came out at me, like immediately. And they're attacking the car right now, attacking the windshield wipers. These are not friendly bees. But this is what you deal with. So I try to tell you guys, wear your suits. You don't need to be a show-off and, oh look, I can wear not even a veil and work these bees. Well, yeah, you can, you know what? But every now and then they'll turn nasty. Even bees that you thought weren't going to be nasty will turn nasty, like these. So remember that when you're working these bees. So this is an African hybrid. I don't know, maybe 20-30%. I have to send them in for testing to find out. But these are definitely not your friendly bees. These are not the ones that you can work without a veil. In fact, I'm a little nervous these guys are going to find their way into this car. But alright. Okay, these bees are just trying to get in my window over here. It's an African hive. See them all flying around outside my window? This will give you an idea if you can see them. They're small, I know. But there's a hell of a lot of them out there. They're all trying to get in my window at me. And this is how things can turn nasty real fast. Just like these guys did. So this is definitely not a hive you want to play with. And that's how it works. So they're sitting here in my car and they're still attacking my windshield wipers and everything. Nasty bees. Again, I'm still sitting over here. Look at all these bees in front of my car. Can you see them all flying there? See them on my, oh, that was one on my mirror. They're all looking for a way to get in here. I wonder if I can move my mirror around. That might get them over here for you. I'm surprised they're not attacking the mirror. Figured they'd hear that and go after it. Oh, a couple coming over. They're more interested in the moving windshield wipers. I'm gonna pull up close and let you guys get a look at the hive. And these bees are, like I said, these are not happy bees. Wow, smoked them a lot too before I went in there. Not so friendly. Still all over the front of my car here, trying to get in here and at me. They want to get me good, don't they? Wow. At least I know my car's sealed up pretty good. They haven't come through the air vents or nothing. That's a good thing. I guess this is the bid car after all, huh? Yeah, a whole bunch just went right there. See, I moved them windshield wipers. They come right in. They don't like that. Yeah. Mean, mean, mean. Mean old machine. Oh yeah, attack them windshield wipers. There you go. Alright, so that's Wayne's bees, and see how quick a hive can turn nasty on you. I'm out of here for today. Had to wear this hat because it was raining. My normal hat's soaking wet, so I'll let that one dry out a little bit. Oh, I did get my, I didn't realize I got my sprayer back in here. I thought I left it out there. So, well, welcome to honeybee removal with African hybrids. One thing we can do with this hive is, I can actually, if I can get the queen, I can take her out, kill her, put a new queen into this hive, and then all these African bees will change their attitude pretty quick with a normal queen, and then they'll all die off too, and we'll end up with a normal hive. So you don't have to kill the bees. You don't have to kill an African hive. If you're a good beekeeper and you have places to take the hive that's out away from where anybody can be hurt, you euthanize the queen only by removing her head, you know, off with her head, and put in another queen in there, and a European queen, and she will have her lay her eggs, and she will dictate the attitude of the hive as well and make them a lot less aggressive. So that's one thing you can do right there, which I recommend rather than killing the hive. But that's if I can find the queen. If I have trouble finding the queen, I most likely will euthanize them, because I don't want that queen getting away, or the drones at that matter. I will euthanize any drones or queen that I find in there, because I don't want this strain spreading. Drones are pretty easy to catch. The queen's the hard one. That's Wayne's bees, and yep, they're still out here attacking in front of my car. They do. Oh, look at it, went right at that. Boy, if I opened my window right now, I'd be in some trouble. Saw how fast these guys showed up out of nowhere too when it started. They're all over front still. Aha, already got a couple over here looking. Yeah, it's not no good. Alright, that's Wayne, signing out. a bit surprised right now that they're not attacking me too much. I mean, they're coming around looking at the car a little bit, but I guess they are a little aggressive over here, aren't they? Yeah, they are starting to hit the windows. Okay. Yeah, they're not all that happy. Yeah, so these bees up under here are not going to be real friendly to remove. These are African hybrids. Although they're acting a little nicer today compared to what they were yesterday. But still an awful lot of bees and not in a good mood. And we'll see how they act when I start doing the removal. I'm getting full suited today. I'm not taking a chance with them today. Looks like they're attacking my fan in the front of my grill probably now or something. A whole lot of them going down there and coming back up. Here's one coming out my window. There's a whole lot of gnats out here today too. Little tiny gnats everywhere. Alright, so I'm gonna go drive away a ways and go put on my suit, and I'm gonna drive back in my suit because I already know what these guys are all about. One guy took the horse just now and took him away, so I don't have to worry about the horse. They're moving him out of my way. He's got one more horse to move, and hopefully he'll move it by the time I get ready to do this. And looks like we're gonna be alright. I don't see them following the car too much today. They were doing it worse the other day. Alright, time to do it. Now, due to the aggressiveness of these bees, I have donned my full suit. And now I'm going to start putting on my gloves. And I'm also going to tape. I normally wear my boots, but they're very uncomfortable. So today I'm just going to wear my sneakers. I'm just going to duct tape around. And this is how you have to do it if you want to deal with African hybrids here in South Florida. Very dangerous bee, and shouldn't be underestimated. Very few hives are African in Florida, just so you public people know. So don't go thinking just because you have a honeybee hive they're African. In fact, very, very few are. But they are here, and due to that, we have to suit up in a manner like this to be protected. And I am about to go tape up all my odds and ends so that my wife doesn't kill me for not being overprotected. We don my gloves and everything. Also, something I do when I'm dealing with African hives like this is I put in caution tape and I mark it, and I put it quite a ways away from the hive, which is actually way back over there. And if I feel they're too aggressive, I'll walk back over here and I'll actually extend this field. Right now I'm just doing this while I get ready. I'm actually going to put this caution tape across that fence and block people from coming in altogether. Once this guy's done removing the horses, it's going to be raining here shortly, so I better start getting ready. Okay, well, we just got a lot of rain. The horses are penned up and moved. What we have here is, black duct tape, but it completely patched my ankles really well. Started pouring, so I had to get in the car. Now I'm going to go put on my gloves and tape them up, and then we're going to go start removing this hive. Okay, so here we go. Found a little hole in my glove, so I had to tape it up. My other glove too. So taped them up real good. So we're getting ready to go battle the African hybrids now. You can see we have the tape completely wrapped around my feet. This is my full suit. So here we go, ready to go attack some bees. Okay, I know we've approached pretty quiet. So far only a couple attacking, not too bad. Yeah, they're like attacking that black hose because it's color black. They don't like it. This is the aggressiveness of the African bee. Give you a good idea. These bees go all the way back there. To give you an idea on that, hive's pretty good size, and they're not real happy. Yeah, I got a guard bee already on the attack. A couple of them. Yep, already attacking the glove. See him coming right at the glove, making a beeline at me. You get the idea. I don't know if you can hear the one. He's going after the black on my arm here. I need to use white duct tape, but didn't have any with me. I'm being real quiet and real gentle, and I've already got about 6 on me. I've got enough not so happy bees. They're really pissed off bees. So I will retire from there. They're starting to get a little too upset, so go get the rest of my gear, finish smoking them, and then we'll start. Okay, got my table set up here with all my tools, and I've smoked them out pretty good to the point where I can actually see the hive. The bees were covering it before, so still a lot of them on it. This is just half the hive, not even. The other side's bigger. To give you an idea, here's my hand, and these are big boys. And they're very aggressive bees, as I found out yesterday. And it actually looks like they're going further in. I think they might be getting inside the trailer, I don't know. If they are, that's gonna suck for the owner. And here we go. Into here. They're still all pretty much up here. Not a lot I can do about this side. So I'm gonna start on this other side. It's the easier one to start with. I'll start the removal here and then work my way over to the other side. Get them all to head over to the other side. I don't want to use bee quick on them if I can help it. but this will work. Okay, now we're on macro mode. This is something I want to show you. I got to smoke them a little bit to get it away. Get them away from it. So I can show this to you. But I had warned the homeowner about this, that these bees, if left alone, would end up start letting out queens that would start making new hives in the neighborhood. And right here we go. So what we have here are queen cells. One has hatched. That's that one right there. That's a hatched queen cell right there. That's a swarm queen because she's at the bottom of the honeycomb. And then we have an, looks like unhatched. Yeah, that's an unhatched queen right there. That's a queen and that's a queen. This one hatched and already swarmed. So that means that these bees have already spread to somewhere else with another hive. Then we have the new queen right there getting ready to hatch. She should hatch any day now. Oh, look at this. We have another one right here too. Here's another queen getting ready to hatch. These are swarm queens. What these do is they actually send out hive. You know, they'll take 10 up to 20,000 bees with them. This is a huge hive, so they take quite a few. And they'll go out and start a new hive. And these are virgin queens, so they go out on their mating flight. They get mated with, and then they go and decide where they're going to put their home, which could be in your roof. And this was a problem here, is this hive wasn't properly removed to begin with. So what happened here is these bees came back, and I had warned the owners here about that, because this is what happens when people don't know what they're doing, remove hives. This hive came back, and now it's bigger and badder than ever. It's African hybrid now, and it's got well, they've calmed down a lot, but it's got supersedure queens. I mean, swarm queens everywhere. Supersedure queens are ones that replace the queen in this hive. I haven't seen that yet, but the swarm queens are what you got to worry about. There's a lot of drones here too, so that means that they're out ready to mate with everything. And supersedure queens are out. I mean, swarm queens are out. So we know for sure one is already hatched, which means if she was a good queen that they didn't have a problem with, and then she left the hive already and started a new hive somewhere. Now before I got here, they had said there was a hive on the ground over here in the pasture or by this fence, and that's most likely what that queen did. She took some of these bees, went over there, sat, and went looking for a new hive somewhere. Now where they've gone, we don't know. They were gone before I got here, so that's how swarms work. So this hive already swarmed once for sure. It's got 2 more swarms I can see right there getting ready to start. Those queens are almost hatched. So if I hadn't got here, that would be 2 more of these hives of very aggressive bees that would have been out floating around and could have possibly hurt somebody. I'm going to smoke these guys a little more. They're getting more aggressive. But this is what it is. So those are swarm queens, always on the bottom or sides of the cell of the panel of comb. And when that panel of comb has a queen cell right in the middle of it, that's usually a supersedure queen, which is one that will replace the queen of the hive and be a new vital queen that will lay way more eggs. So there we go. Queen cells ready to go right there and right there. So I'm going to start cutting this out now before I waste any more time. Okay, so far I haven't even removed a quarter of this hive. As you see, still a hell of a lot more hive to go in there. And this hive already produced 2 hatched queen cells and 6 unhatched queen cells. Yes, these are queen cells that are waiting to hatch. And these should be hatching any day, but not any minute. In fact, that one might actually be trying right now. So there's a little bit of royal jelly in every one of these, so I keep them. I'll eat that in the morning. But yeah, this would have been 6 more hives right here, and there's already 2 that have left the hive. So this hive will produce a lot of damage in the neighborhood by giving a ton of hives. In fact, the owner of this trailer would be infecting the neighbor's house, or the woman that owns the property's house. There's 2 hives that have left here guaranteed already. I don't know how many more. This is a giant hive. So, seen bigger, but this is huge. Definitely 100,000 bee hive. So, and that's just the one side. There's more on the other side over there. So, this is why you should remove them and call out the professionals to do the removal. Don't try this at home. Okay, my fellow bee removal guys, I'll give you guys a little tip. What's the number one part of your suit that gets stung the most and gets pheromone the most for the attack pheromone? Your gloves. So, one little trick is, while you're doing this, put your hands in the smoke here and there in between removing sections of the comb when you know you've been pheromoned, and then that'll also help calm them too, because otherwise where you're working you're going to keep putting your hand in their face with that pheromone, and it's going to rile up the hive even more. So what I do is I use the smoke to mask the pheromone on me as well, and not just to calm the hive like this. Yep, that's how many hives are around me right now, or how many bees. This is a lot of bees. Again, like I said, leave the honeybee removal to the guys who know what they're doing. If you try this yourself, and just remember, the suits aren't 100% bee proof, they're bee resistant, so you can get stung. And knowing how to keep them semi-calm is going to help you out a lot. Okay, here's something pretty nasty to see in this hive. Remember, I'm not even halfway done, barely a quarter. Probably about a quarter of the way done. And this is another thing I find. Alright, these are all queen cells. There's a hatched one. Yeah, there's one hatched one. But there is 7 cells. So there's 1, there's 2 next to each other, that's 3, 2 next to each other, that's 5, 2 next to each other, that's 7, 1 hatched, 1 not. So there's 7 hives right there that could go out, 1 of them did. And then we're not even counting these guys. So there's 6 that are ready to hatch, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 13 ready to hatch already, and I have 3 already that have hatched. That one, and that one. This guy's gonna drink a little honey off the end of my glove. Got some honey on my glove, so they're all after it. But so there you go, all those queens, and that means there would have been at least what's that, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hives guaranteed to have already gone, that would have already gone out, or would have gone out shortly. 16 hives. And I'm sure there's more queen cells to come. Get out of here. Welcome to honeybee removal. Okay, now I am completely surrounded by bees. I must have went near the queen, because they are madder than hell now. So we've removed all this. That was a lot of comb. I'm going to count it here in a minute. And that's just on this side. The hive we know on the other side is even bigger. It's all part of the same hive though. But just so you get the idea why I wanted the horses to be locked up. Do you see all the bees? Just so you can see. Yeah, the wood inside this thing is all rotted. This is like a bee magnet. Now that the hives have been in here too, this trailer is going to be a bee magnet. It's got a ton of rotted wood. And there's a lot of bees. And as you can see, I got a couple friends here. They're coming to visit me. So, not too bad. Not as mean as I was expecting of them, but still mean. So as you can see, this is what it's like to stand amongst 100,000 angry bees. They're a lot nicer today than they were yesterday. They're not delivering quite the punishment they did yesterday, but I brought my special smoke mixture today. This I only use with hives I don't really want to keep, that I'll be removing to get rid of because of Africanization or whatnot. But I'm almost out of this one. But what I bring is a mixture. I use horse manure. Yeah, it's dried horse manure. It's like one of the best things, seriously. It just burns hot, but as long as you put some green leaves over the top of it, it'll be alright. Then I bring some mesquite wood chips. And then I also bring some Australian pine needles and another one of my secret fuels I won't show you. But this combination though, mixed up, you know, this alone with the wood chips is a really good mix. You know, put some green leaves over them so you don't burn the bees, but it's a really good mix. The horse manure works awesome. The dried horse manure, not wet. But that mix seems to do the best at calming them that I've found, other than maybe using a drug. So, there you go. That's a lot of hive. So, let's start counting these, the sections. Let's see how many we have here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and probably a little tiny piece of 18 in the corner. Okay, so that's this side, so we'll just call it 18. That's these right here. Not a whole lot of honey, mostly just brood, and a lot of queen cells. So here we'll show you the queen cells now. Now we know on this piece we have 7 queen cells. Actually, wait, this one must have broke off a piece. That's 5. So 5 here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 queen cells. Give you an idea of this hive. Back to work. Okay, yes, that's a lot of bees, isn't it, people? Hi, guys. So, again, we remove this side. Oh, bee on the lens. Get out of here. Anyway, right there. And I'm having a feeling they're further up into this. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to open that if I don't have to. But I have smoked them off of this side of the hive, somewhat, so you can kind of get an idea. Now this is some of the older side of the hive. You can tell by the age of the comb. And there's some new comb back here. That's new. This is old. Now what I think they did last time they came in here to get them out, the owner did it with a can of bug spray from what I heard. Or somebody did. And basically what this is they sprayed up in here. As you can see, they foamed the area. There's this access panel. I think they opened this, and it looks perfect. Like they reached up in here and just ripped out the honeycomb that was right there. Not touching the rest of this comb. They left this intact, but ripped this area over here out. Right there. So by ripping that area out, as you can see, the bees have started building back new over there. But they left all of this comb over here because they never pulled this panel off. And by doing so has brought back an even bigger problem of honeybees. As you can see, as far as you can see in there are bees. This is, excuse me, this is not a friendly hive either. So, here we go. Now, if they're starting to go up around this hitch area, I'm hoping they don't have an area to get in there that I can't get to. Because I don't want to have to kill them, like bug bomb them or anything. Now, I bumped their queen over here and she disappeared. And I think she ran to this side because all the bees started heading to this side when she went over there, I believe. So I think I know where the queen is. I just got to get her now. She's a sneaky one. She doesn't want to be caught. Oh, almost dropped my phone. Or almost dropped my camera. Alright, so here's honeybee removal. And all the lovely bees. I'm going to build a nest up in there pretty soon. Okay, so here we go again. I'm covered in honey now. I had to drop a lot of this on the ground. That's pretty much almost pure honey down there. As you can see, I got a honey river. If I can zoom in. That's a river of honey, people. Now I am so backed up with honey, I can't even save this honey, so I'm just letting it go to the ants. It'll feed the ecosystem here. And these bees will eat up some before they go start vacuuming. But yeah, so that's the other side. That was huge. And this side, so we know you have 18 combs here. And now remember, this side, these combs were huge. They went all the way across. Some of them were 4 feet long or more. And there was, let's start counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 on this side, 18 on the other side. So that'll give you an idea. Yeah, they're pretty mad. Just how many bees, or how big a hive was this? So 25 there and 18 here. So it's 43. 43 combs, some of which were 4 feet long or more. Alright. Time for you guys to see the vacuum. Alright. Finished as much as I could. And some pheromones on my camera. I can smell them. Okay. Basically, I'm hot as hell. Changed my shirt and I almost soaked it. Got several stings just trying to get in my car and take my suit off. I got in my car real quick without any bees in it. And I drove from where the camper is on their property out to the other gate by the front house. And got out of the car, started taking off my suit. About 5 or 6 bees came all the way over there and started nailing me. That's like a quarter mile, I think. So I got back in the car, drove down a couple more houses, a couple more driveways, parked. Still 2 more came up there and nailed me. So finished getting my suit off, threw it in the car, and drove all the way out to Lake Worth Road and 441 here, which is a couple of miles from where they are. None of them followed me this far. Yeah, those are some nasty bees, especially at the end. So I removed the hive, pulled it all out, and I'm going to have to go back to finish the cleanup. Just too hot. Couldn't take it anymore. Had to take that suit off. So yeah, so that's how it works. That's a honeybee removal for you. But I'll have to come back in a day or so and clean it out, scrub it out, do all the work, cleaning it, de-pheromoning it. And then I'll primer the whole area, try to deter the bees from coming back. I do everything from putting down mothballs to borax, you know, everything to keep roaches, ants, and everything out, and bees from coming back. So I turn it into like nuclear winter for bees, so they don't come back after I do a removal. Very, very rarely. But so there you go. Wayne's bees out.